Yo, yo, yo! Welcome back to another episode of That's Fyre. Episode 83 or 84? I forget. But, how are you guys doing? I asked that like I can get a response from you. I'm doing good myself, assuming that that's what you said. Good, how are you? We have a lot of topics today. A lot of fun topics. A global topic base. Tomorrowland, Thailand rumors. Imagine Festival here in, I believe, Georgia is not returning. Ibiza is bringing back this 125-year-old venue. New music from Anyma, Genesys. Some sad news. Some streaming news. James Blake is starting a new streaming platform. And yeah, it's going to be a good one. I've been good. I didn't go to any shows this last weekend. It was Easter. I helped my buddy move into his apartment, and then went to a baseball game. So pretty chill fucking weekend. I've been chill recently. I realized when I was writing down the notes that I was on my little hiatus when I would like to apologize for the construction going on across the street. I was going to wait, but I don't know when those fuckers are going to be done. You might hear voices, but that's just what comes with the territory, man. But, so I apologize for that. But, I realized maybe I did last week, but I was on the little hiatus when I went to M3 Festival in Phoenix. That was a pretty good time. Set of the weekend, I saw Vandalux, saw Gordo. Was feeling sick, so I didn't see all of Lane 8, kind of listened to it from the edge of the venue. But who else went in? There was a few artists. It was fun. It was a nice little Phoenix festival, downtown Phoenix. But cool cause too. It's like their charity festival, non-profit festival, some construction companies. So love to see that those construction companies rave, Shout out to them. I'm sure they got to build their stages for free, which you could probably tell because each stage was the same. It just had the name of the stage on it. So who knows? But it was cool. But let's see this new Anyma. Let's start with this NUSIC. I need to start segmenting this podcast a little more. I'll start with the new music of the week. NUSIC. This Anyma album was awesome. I got to review it for This Song Is Sick. Matteo Maleri, Italian guy, Anyma. Anyma is half of Tale of Us. I would credit these guys with this sort of melodic techno movement that has happened over the last couple of years. Before that, at least it wasn't on my radar as much. Now, we like to umbrella EDM or throw EDM into one category when there are just so many branches of it. So like I could be like, I didn't really listen to Tale of Us or Anyma or those guys until like this last year or the last couple of years, whatever it was. And techno lovers, melodic techno people, house people could be like, you're a fucking bitch, dude. You didn't know? You didn't know? I knew. Everyone likes to prove how much they know. But EDM's just so big, you can discover people in different subgenres every goddamn day. So Anyma is someone that I've gotten into over the last year, let's call it. Tale of Us. We were going to be at Lightning in a Bottle last year. They had to cancel. So would have probably caught some of their set, maybe, who knows. But yeah, the album in all is awesome. It is 10 tracks. Well, it's two sides, basically. 10 tracks are like the 10 original tracks, and then the back side is like 11 remixes. Most of them from his first album, Genesys, which he barely released 6 months ago. So he put out 2 albums within 6 months. So Genesys, and then Genesys 2 is the one he just put out this last Friday. So the backside is just remixes of the first album. He can do whatever he wants. He's Anyma, right? He's big time now. He's dating Grimes. She's Elon's ex. I don't know if we can turn this into a gossip podcast if we want to. But she's kind of she's an interesting one. But apparently they're dating, so congratulations to them. She's featured on the song here, Welcome to the Opera. The Adriatic remix was awesome. That song's great. That remix, all the remixes are actually fire. It's a really fun listen. I don't think you really have to listen to it front to back. You can kind of just shuffle and just feel the beats, feel the vibes. But Parisi, Rebuke, Delilah Montague, the girl who was on Pull Me Out of This, she's featured. Remixes from Kolsch, Amelie Lenz, Eric Pritz, Cassian. It's a banger. It's kind of like a reminder that there's dope ass artists right now, Anyma being one of them. It kind of centers around the relationship, the connection between like technology, nature, humanity. Those are kind of the themes of the song, the little vocal cuts that he has. And I don't know what it is, but that's sort of those themes and melodic techno go really well together. Techno music just sounds super futuristic and like otherworldly, like future society. It's like that picture of like spaceships flying in like a super advanced city, and it's like, this is what the city would look like if X didn't happen, or if X had happened. That meme. That's kind of what melodic techno sounds like. So this song kind of sounds like that picture. But yeah, he's a force. And he and Tale of Us, both of those projects, the visuals are out of this fucking world as well. So his show is a must see, and he's really pushing the game forward with those visuals. If you don't know, look up his Instagram. But Gesaffelstein is also back. French producer, worked with Kanye West, The Weeknd. He's worked with a fuck ton of people. I was just reading his Wikipedia because I didn't really know much about him, but he's been around for a long time. I think he put out his first track in like 2008. So he has a big audience. But my buddy was texting me. I sent him the album. I saw Gesaffelstein at Coachella 2019 with him, and it was fucking crazy. He was in this shiny silver, fucking angular, spiky, like turtle shell suit, just throwing down like the darkest, fucking nastiest beats. But he's back, and I sent it to my buddy, and my buddy was like, how the fuck can he like just disappear for like a few years and then just decide, hey, I'm coming back, and he just gets Coachella and da da da. But it's because he's been around so long. He's been around for a while, for a fucking minute. But the project is dark, it's heavy, and I haven't listened to all of it, but the stuff that I have listened to is awesome. Which one do I like a lot? I like one of these songs a lot. Where is it? No. Let's see. Gamma. Your Share of the Night, I think. Yeah, Your Share of the Night is really good. That's about, I only got like 4 tracks in, but shout out Gesaffelstein. Awesome name also. Okay, moving off of new music, NUSIC. We're going to talk about this very fucking sad thing. Morgan Ehrenbeit, 26 years old. I'm 26. And Nazir Musazada. No. Morgan Ehrenbright was killed in an accident leaving the Excision's concert. And Nasir Musazada was the driver of the vehicle that her and her group were in. The concert was in Buffalo. Her and two friends, I believe. Two friends are severely injured. She passed away. Tragic news. This scene is fucking awesome. It's healing. And I want to try to talk about some of this stuff as much as possible. There's a lot of tragic stuff that happens, but this one was stateside. Extremely sad. But some fundraising campaigns have been launched. So let's see where those are. There's a GoFundMe. I'm sure if you look up Morgan Ehrenbright GoFundMe, you'll find it. But it killed her, hospitalized her boyfriend, who's now recovering at home. Her obituary says she'll be remembered as an adored aunt to 13 nieces and nephews, a beloved cousin, a loyal friend, and a dedicated dog mom to her best buddy Moose. Just so super fucking sad. I assume they're talking about Buffalo, New York, so that's upstate. I was in that area for a while. I'm sure she was a really, really good person. So, another passenger, Luke Stembusis, was critically injured and placed in a medically induced coma at a nearby hospital. Oh shit. Doctors there had to remove his spleen due to internal bleeding. GoFundMe campaign has been launched by his family. Rosenbaum's family also launched a GoFundMe. We're really sad to see this news. Excision Presents, the concert's primary organizer, wrote on X, sending a lot of love to people involved in this accident and loved ones. A picture of the car that I didn't need to see. So Ford has been charged with two counts of felony speeding. Being an unlicensed driver. The city of Buffalo held a press conference. It's unfortunate. Oh, so the guy that crashed into him was 23, driving without insurance or a license. Was driving without headlights at a high speed rate. And took this poor girl's life. So, God bless her and her family. I wanted to get that out of the way before we talk about the other stuff. But again, super, super, super sad situation. Because, once again, starting this podcast is because of how many beautiful experiences I've had. And I'm sure they had an amazing experience that night at a show. And so, at the Excision show. And so, whenever something sad happens, we got to talk about that too and get that word out there. So, Morgan Ehrenbright, rest in peace. That's spelled EHRENBEIT if you'd like to look that up and donate, or just find the story and find the links there. But moving along, Tomorrowland clarifies speculation surrounding Thailand festival expansion. The organizers said that they're exploring expansion, but said, quote, "There's still so much to be investigated." So contrary to local reports, the Tomorrowland Festival has not yet been confirmed to take place in Thailand. There was a Thai government spokesman, Chai Wakaranki. Numerous media outlets have reported that the organizers of the iconic Belgium-based EDM festival have confirmed a new event in Thailand 2026. However, while Tomorrowland's proprietors are currently exploring an expansion into the country, they are in the due diligence phase and have not yet solidified plans for a new festival. So someone jumped the gun and said that it's coming 2026. Tomorrowland wasn't ready. said no. But I can see it happening. There's a lot of parties in Thailand. I didn't realize that until recently, but Thailand's a pretty cool rave scene supposedly, and easy place to get to, affordable. So I could see that being a pretty big hit. I don't think it would be as big as Tomorrowland in Belgium, but in December, the Tomorrow team had the privilege of engaging in discussions with various parties and exploring potential locations for a Tomorrowland festival in Thailand. Deeply touched by the warm support, we must clarify the recent speculation. Nothing has been officially confirmed or signed at this time. The Tomorrowland team is diligently conducting thorough research and exploration to assess the feasibility of hosting Tomorrowland in Thailand. There is still much to be investigated. So, as long as everyone's safe and everyone's vibing, go do it. I saw this movie, or heard about this movie about these girls getting arrested in Thailand. I forget who. Liv Tyler? No, not Liv Tyler. There was a famous girl in it. And I saw part of it, and I was like, I'd rather watch this in full, not midway through. But it looks pretty good, so hope no one gets arrested, though, if they do it in Thailand. But, I think that would be awesome. Meanwhile, 400,000 people are expected to attend flagship Tomorrowland's festival in Belgium. So, yeah. No way 400,000 people are able to go to the Thailand version, but we'll see. Imagine Festival is not returning in 2024, so I want to talk about this. I think I've talked about them on this podcast before, but it's like a couple who started their own festival. Super DIY, independent sounding background story. I don't know if they've began to work with people, but it's like a couple that started their own thing, and they follow the That's Fyre page on TikTok. So I would love to have them on maybe next year when they actually host it. But it takes place in Georgia, I believe. In recent years, Iris Presents expanded the independent festival to include camping options and a takeover of the grounds at Kingston Downs, the former site of Tomorrowland, Tomorrow World. And continue to relive and to experience some refreshing times. Imagine Festival will be taking a pause in 2024 to improve on your experience. Thank you for your patience and understanding as we take this time to build an even better Imagine Festival. That's a good enough reason. If they're not ready to have it, or it's looking iffy, don't even host it. Because the last thing you want is to host it and have people, have a bad experience or something bad to happen. But, let's see, this year's edition, Glenn Goodhand, who works with Iris Presents. I don't know if that's the guy or not, but he previously commented on social media that this year's edition was uncertain, and a public statement on this year's edition was forthcoming, so this is the public statement. It got off to a rocky start after the dust from the pandemic settled. As the 2021 edition was canceled due to poor weather conditions, two of the most recent editions of the festival seemingly went off without a hitch, with 2023 hosting another stacked lineup with Chris Lake, John Summit, Dom Dalla, Sudden Death, Slander, Rez, Big Gigantic, Dylan Francis, and more. But yeah, this festival looks awesome, and I would love to go when they return next year. So, up next, I want to talk about this really quick. This is an article from DJ Mag. House music is, quote, most popular club genre in the UK, according to new research. No shit, buddy. No shit. Birmingham has the most versatile taste in club music. Birmingham. That's where the Peaky fucking Blinders were. But they said it's the most popular club genre house music is. New research by A2D2 revealed that's not R2D2, that's A2D2. The event-based analysis using 2024 data from Resident Advisor found that house is the top genre with 2,200 music events in 9 out of 16 cities. It's on its way here, but that's cool. I love that. It's another genre that the UK has taken and ran with from us Americans. No. UK house artists are probably, I don't know, better, just as good. It's all the same. It's all the fucking same. But data also showed techno is the most popular genre in Newcastle, Belfast, Glasgow, and Aberdeen, with 1,300 events so far in 2024. Birmingham is the most versatile taste, with drum and bass coming in as the top-rated club music genre, followed by Afro beats and grime. So Birmingham is where it's at. I would love to go party in Birmingham. Drum and bass, Afro beats, and grime are the three biggest. That's fucking cool. That's like such a diverse three. Last year, a petition was launched to prevent the demolition of a building which formerly housed the beloved Chicago nightclub, The Warehouse, widely known as the birthplace of house music. Ooh, yeah, don't take that on, please. So yeah, no shit, dude. That's awesome. James Blake launches new music platform Vault to address streaming inequity for artists. He had a quote recently that my friend sent me about this. If we want quality music, somebody's going to have to pay for it. Streaming services don't pay properly. Labels want a bigger cut than ever and just sit and wait for you to go viral. TikTok doesn't pay properly, and touring is getting prohibitively expensive for most artists. That's true. Vault is the name of it. Blake says, is a platform for artists to, quote, make money directly from the music they make by enabling them to cut out intermediaries and avoid contracts that often prevent them from releasing their music. It's also a workaround to record labels who take the lion's share of royalties of songs and social media platforms live on TikTok who don't pay properly. About a week ago, I went viral with a post about the effects of streaming and TikTok on artists' ability to support themselves. I wanted to give you some figures. This is how much artists make out of streaming. I've talked about this before, but it's 0.003 and 0.0005. 0.0003, 0.0005. 1 million plays is $3,000. Yeah. If you're assigned to a label, then imagine numbers cut at least 50%, and after management cut, which is 15 to 20%, and taxes and recording overheads, it's just not sustainable. This is true. I've talked about this at school, on here. It's true. Vault will remove some of the red tape around releasing music and eliminate the need to develop TikTok campaigns to earn recognition. The goal is to redirect musicians' focus back onto their art rather than forcing them to relinquish their time and creativity in favor of exhaustive and oftentimes fruitless marketing. That's true. I think the TikTokers are going to TikTok, and those who aren't. And the ones that aren't, are they getting hurt by it? Probably, but I think there are more music fans than we realize, not just finding music on TikTok, but the music that I find on TikTok, a lot of it's really good. It's just a part of the social media landscape and how it's changed. It's just so important. But bedroom producers aren't like Instagram thoughts, like posting on Instagram all the time. So most musicians are not extroverts who are on social media or branding geniuses, least of all me. And I wanted to find a way for musicians to make money directly from the music they make, not least to be able to reinvest in the very expensive process of renting studios, hiring musicians. I've spoken to a lot of artists who feel frustrated that so much great music goes unreleased because it doesn't meet certain requirements or trends. See, that's like just improper practices to me. How labels and people will not let music go out because of trends. Like, that's not music, bro. That shouldn't be the way the business is. If you fucking make a good song, it should be able to come out, and you want to put it out, it should be able to come out. That shit annoys me. We may have to start a That's Fyre label and just put out good shit. Okay, so for the first time, I'm going to be releasing from my vault of unreleased music. Oh, so he's putting unreleased music on there as well. Shout out James Blake, man. He's going to be at Lightning in a Bottle I'm going to be there. It's going to be awesome. Lastly, Ibiza's 125-year-old Pietro Pereira. Pereira. P-E-R-E-Y-R-A. Whatever. It's 125 years old. It's going to reopen as a music venue. That's crazy. The multi-art space will be equipped with a Myers surround sound system and, quote, state-of-the-art visual technology. It just looks like an old Spanish theater. There was a 16-year restoration process. The historic building, built in 1899, inspired by French architecture, has been revamped as a theater and live music venue. Sick. The original theater design features hydraulic platforms and 256 movable seats in the orchestra area. The upper area will now be equipped with a Myers sound surround system and state-of-the-art visual technology. We intend to revive the traditional spirit of the theater, serving as a communal space for both locals and visitors to mingle, allowing people from all walks of life to connect and indulge in a rich array of cultural and leisure pursuits. That is awesome. Pietro Pereira will meet the demand for an authentic and original venue befitting an establishment with 125 years of heritage. Furthermore, a prime location in the historic district nestled at the foot of Ibiza's ancient walls adds to the charm. So the location is awesome too. And yeah, that's Fyre. My name's JD. Thank you for listening and watching. I love you. I hope you guys stay well, and remember to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.